Hello everyone. So let's get started with the practical implementation of Jira. So first of all guys, we need to understand Jira is a commercial tool. It's a licensed tool. Yes, they give you a trial version of 7 days. So in order to work on Jira, type Jira download. So you can see this first link. Download Jira software server Atlassian. Atlassian is a company who owns Jira software. We're going to click on it. As I've told you, it's a licensed product and we're going to use a trial version of it. I'm going to click on try it free and you get 3 options here. Jira Software plus documentation, Jira Software plus help desk. Jira Software, if you want to plan, track and release world-class softwares, you can go ahead with Jira. Although Jira Software plus documentation include a tool called Confluence also. Confluence is very much helpful for us to manage the documentation. Jira Software plus help desk, if you know your job is related to IT help desk services, you can go ahead and choose that. But for our requirement, for testing requirement, we're gonna go and choose Jira Software plus documentation. Now you will be landed to the page where they will ask you for your credentials. You can write down your email ID, your password you require. Your email ID should be your working email ID because you will get the verification email over here. And after verification only you can go ahead and start with Jira. So here you will write down your email ID. So in my case I'm writing Roishan's test. Write down your first name and your last name and then you have to click on agree and sign up. So let's complete this. After completing it, you can click on agree and sign up. You will get a page on which it will be written, we have emailed a verification link to your email ID. It will expire shortly, so verify soon. Now you will go to your email and check whether you received the verification email or not. So as soon as you receive the email, you can click on yes, verify me, click on that. You will be landed to Atlassian website. You can name your site. So this is how you can create your own account over there. So I'm gonna make a site called, so you can name it anything, it's your own site. This name .atlassian.net. So next time if you want to open Jira again, you have to write this URL, whatever name you choose, .atlassian.net. So we're gonna click on continue. You will be asked few questions. You can answer accordingly. If you don't want to answer, you can skip questions. Let's say you can answer anything. Let's say Scrum Master, but you have option to skip it too. Here you can invite other team members to work on the same platform. You can write down their email address and then click on next. You can do this step later also when you have configured Jira. So I'm gonna do it later when I have configured it. So I'm gonna skip it from here. You can skip this. They're asking you these questions because they want to configure software according to your requirements. Although if you are skipping it also, it's not going to make any difference. It's going to be same platform. You have 3 boards here: Kanban boards, Scrum board and bug tracking board. We go for the Scrum. Although Kanban means monitor work in a continuous flow for agile teams. Guys, in Kanban you don't have something called sprint. It implements stories in a continuous flow. There is no sprints in Kanban. Scrum is actually a proper agile methodology where the things are being divided into sprints. So you get all the terminologies in Scrum like you get in agile methodology. It manages stories, tasks and workflow for a Scrum team, for team that delivers work on regular schedule. In this, it suits teams who control work volume from backlog. If there is a backlog and lots of stories needs to be worked on, we can go for Kanban, but mostly companies work on Scrum. And if I talk about bug tracking, it is just defect logging tool. Manage a list of development tasks and bugs. Great for teams who don't need a board. So in this, it is just bug tracking. So we're gonna select Scrum in this case. You can name your project. So mostly you will be aware what project name we have to give in companies. So other stakeholders will communicate that to you. So I'm taking any hypothetical name here. Let's say my project name is Roishan's _website. I'm gonna click on create. And now you can see I'm navigated to a board which is Scrum board and I have all these options here. Backlog, as I've told you, you must understand the terminology called backlog here. So backlog, active sprints, reports, and this is your project board. RW is Roation's website board. Now guys, we're gonna move forward and understand how to create epics and stories. As I've told you, epic, stories, task, bug, all these are issues and we have to create those issues. So in order to create it, you need to click on this button called create. And see here, you have issue type and there are 4 issue types: story, task, bug, epic. Epic is a large business requirement. From epic we drive stories, and in order to implement those stories, actions we have to perform is called task. So bug we all are familiar with, it is defect. So we're gonna first create epic. Although guys, it is a job of product owner to create epics and stories. So let's get started and create first epic. Website underscore cart underscore epic 001. So let's say this is my epic name, although you can give any name, whatever naming convention your company is following. So right now I'm creating an epic for cart for the website. This is my first epic. For summary of epic, you can write down adding cart functionality. So adding cart functionality. If let's say client has given you some attachments, some references, client said that, you know, I want cart feature to look like this, some reference website, you can attach their snapshot here. So in description, product owner will write down all the important stuff to understand this epic little more clearly. So let's say epic is creation of cart page. So guys, creation of cart page, it looks very simple requirement, but it involves a lot of things to do. So that's why it comes under the category of epic. Here, reporter name, it's going to be your name over here. Issues, if you have any other issue attached to it. Right now we don't have because we are creating epic. So priority, you can choose from here. Highest means it should be implemented as soon as possible. High, low, lowest. So you can choose according to the requirement. So business analyst will choose it according to the market study and the requirement analysis. So let's say I'm saying high here. Right now this is epic. You need not to do anything. You can just click on create. Epic is created. If you go to backlog and you click on epics here, you can see epic here. So as I've told you, what is backlog? Backlog is a place where all the epic and story will be stored. So here you have epic, which is there in a backlog. Everything which is not scheduled in a sprint will be in the backlog. You have this option of creating epic from this section also. So let's say I want to create story derived from this epic. I'm gonna again click on create, but I'll choose story as the issue type now because I'm creating story right now. So my story summary is, so you can write down adding necessary items. So if product owner has any reference for it, he can go ahead and attach it here. Reference means if let's say client wants it to look like some other website, he has some reference of other website, then we can take snapshot of it and we can attach over there so that understanding the requirement will be more easier for other team members or other stakeholders. So that's why this section is here. Description will explain this particular requirement. User should be able to add necessary items in his or her cart. So user should be able to add necessary item in his or her cart. After this, you have the same section here. Issues, I don't have any issue to attach right now. Assignee, right now it's going to be automatic, means it's not assigned to anyone. If you want to assign it to me, you can click on assign to me. Although it is automatic, that means it will be changed later. After this, you get the new section here called epic link. You will be linking this story to the epic from which you have derived this story. So I have derived this story from my epic creation of a cart page. So what I'm going to do, I'll choose this epic from here. So now this story is attached to the epic. I have not initiated any sprint, so I'm not going to add anything here. And you can click on create. And if you know you're going to create lots of stories, you can click on create another With this, you need not to go again and again and click on create. It will automatically land you on this page. So I can click on this create another and then click on create. See, I've landed again to this page. Now again I'm writing the story number 2. Removing unnecessary items. If there is any reference for that, product owner can attach it. Description will explain it later more. User should be able to remove items from his or her cart. So user should be able to remove items from his or her cart. Again the same thing. So it is already attached to the epic. If we want to change it, we can go and change it from here. Right now we have written only one epic, that's why it's showing me only one. But if you have written many, it will show you all the epics over here and you can choose accordingly. So I have written second story. I don't want to create any other story, so I'm unchecking it and I'm clicking on create. So I have 2 stories now. You can see in my backlog I have 2 stories which is attached to this particular epic. Okay, after this you can also create tasks. In order to create task, you will go and choose task from here. Here task summary is. So for task summary you can write down add cart link on main website. Again, if product owner has any reference for that, he can attach it here. Here you're going to describe this particular task. Add cart page and insert its link on main website page. Now here you can attach to other issues. Let's say I want to attach it to the story. So this is adding necessary items. Even if I want to remove necessary items, I need this particular link. So I can attach those issues here. Now I can attach it to epic also. And I have not initiated sprint yet, so I am not adding anything here. And here you can click on create. Again, if you know that you're going to create task again and again, you can check this and then click on create. It will land you to this page. I'm going to create only one task. I'll click on just create. So this is how your task can be created. So that's all for this session, guys. In next session, we're going to discuss how to plan sprint, how to distribute and prioritize the stories. Thank you so much, guys.